Many know of Santa as a kind, heavy-set old man who breaks into your house to leave presents for good children, but know nothing of his true origin. Most are under the impression that his legend stems from St. Nicholas, but this is not the case. He's actually a centaur, given birth by two loving centaurs named Chelsea and Byron. And if you look closely at his birth records, you could see that his name was actually written Centaur Claus on the certificate. For you see, Centaur isn't just the name of their species. It also doubled as their surname because they have a sense of community, and they're extremely inbred. So it shouldn't have come as a surprise that Claus was born half a man and half another man, but this got Byron curious enough to take a paternity test, just to ensure that Chelsea wasn't seeing a regular human on the side. And after much reassurance, the truth became clear. Claus inherited the recessive genes from both parents, which altered his appearance. And as a full human child, he quickly became an outcast in the Centaur society. They called him mean names like 2 legs or no hooves, which are just awful slurs that should never be uttered. Claus began to keep a list of all the children who were cruel to him, which experts claim was the origin of his naughty list. Despite much love and affection from his parents, Claus realized that he didn't belong with his own kind. He changed his surname from Centaur to a similar sounding name, Santa, to denounce his tribe. Then he left his home to escape all the prejudice and to search for his place in the world. And during his travels is when he encountered Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, another victim of bullying for being born different. Perhaps Santa subconsciously decided to take Rudolph with him because the reindeer possessed a horse-like body that he lacked as a centaur. And perhaps Rudolph decided to follow his lead because Santa had a regular nose, and he did not. Whatever the case, a poetic relationship blossomed between two beings who covered each other's perceived physical flaws. After several months, they eventually settled in North Pole. It was mostly barren and quiet, but they had each other, and life was good. However, they were daunted by their lack of direction in life and craved some kind of ambition to pour themselves into. And amidst this confounding search for meaning is when Santa rediscovered his old naughty list. All the emotions he felt, all the hurt, the pain, it came rushing back to him. He felt so much rage in his mutant centaur heart, and in that instant, he understood his mission. He was going to make all the naughty children in the world pay for their crimes. If no judicial systems in existence were willing to try children for being mean and cruel, he would judge them in their behalf. Towards the end of each year, he vowed to count the sins of all the children and gift the good ones with amazing presents. And the bad ones would be turned into coals with the centaur magic and fed to his furnace to keep his house warm. Santa and Rudolph smiled gleefully as they began their preparations. I'm a Cabbage Patch Teen, and this has been another episode of Exclusive Fexpose. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more factual Fexclusive Fexposes. Have a wonderful Fexclusive day.